Hi, I'm Brandon.
Hi,
Brandon.
I'm Melissa.
Hi, I'm Brandon.
Take 2.
I'm Brandon.
Take 3.
Hi, I'm sitting here with Melissa Galsky.
Hi, I'm Melissa Galsky, and this is Brendan Small.
We used to do a show together.
Long time ago.
You guys ever watch Friends?
We didn't.
No, we're too busy making our own show, horse movies. But we had it. We did. Sure did. Did we do that or what?
We did it. We did
Sure
it a
did.
long time ago.
So
for a couple years.
name yourself.
Melissa.
Get serious. Quit screwing around. Seriously. This is my first interview. This is my first interview I've ever conducted.
It's the first one I've ever...
This is going on my acting reel.
It is? Do you act?
All right, so let's get serious.
Yeah.
There's a reason you're here today, Melissa, and the reason is people want to know who you are.
Really?
Yeah. What characters do you play
I played the character Melissa
on home movies?
on Home Movies.
What's your real name?
Melissa.
You're going to act like that at every question?
I was just being honest.
No, but you're kind of being a smart ass.
That's just me. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it.
Good.
I'll take it.
Who'd
So,
you play? Oh, you're interviewing me. Okay.
how did you get the job on home movies?
Well, it's funny you should ask
Uh-huh.
that, Brandon, because I was actually
So you were-
going to be the associate producer on the show. At the
Were you
time,
really,
it was
though?
Yeah, at the time it was just a pilot we were working
Did
on.
you know that you were going to be the associate producer?
Yeah, Lauren and I had talked about it. I was working at Soup to Nuts, which was then Tom Snyder Productions. I was doing casting stuff for Dr. Katz, actually. And Lauren was telling me about a new UPN project, a pilot they were doing. I think there was a creative working title like UPN project, something like that.
Okay.
And we talked about me coming on and being associate producer.
Which means you get coffee, basically.
Pretty much. That's showbiz talk for get lunch.
Get me some coffee.
And he was bringing in someone he was very excited about, named Brendan Small,
I love this
to
story.
audition. He had seen him at Comedy Studio
The Comedy Studio in Harvard Square.
in Harvard Square.
Still running, still up. Go talk to Rick
Go
Jenkins.
check it out.
He'll let you in 2 for 1.
Tell him Brendan sent you.
Tell him Brendan sent you Scorpion Bowls. You know what I mean when you get there.
And
I can't blink. I have to do it one at a time.
whose interview is this? And so he said that Brendan, this young, scrappy kid named Brendan Small, who,
Rough around the edges,
who
I
none
think is
of
what he
us-
said.
Yeah, something like that.
I was a paper boy at the time, and I wore the short pants and the hat, paper boy hat. And he saw me hollering on a street corner, "Hey, get your paper!" And he goes, "That kid's got a good voice."
That's kind of how it happened. And he asked me if I wanted to stick around and watch the audition, and I said no. But he talked me into it. And I stayed, and you auditioned, and he asked me what I thought, and I said, not that impressed.
Yeah, I remember
Not
that.
that impressed.
Because the outside room mics were on while I was still in the booth.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah.
I think I said he's funny-ish, but we decided to
Which
give
is her way of saying I think he's Jewish.
But we gave you another chance.
Mm-hmm.
And you were auditioning or actually doing something for the demo, and you were in there all by yourself, and you were getting lonely. So Lauren asked if I wanted to go in, and I did. Chemistry, magic, gold. 4 seasons later, here we are.
Here we are.
So I had no aspirations of doing voiceover or acting or anything like that. I was a behind-the-scenes kind of girl, and Lauren threw me in, and it worked out.
Yeah.
The people at UPN liked what they heard.
Well,
They know comedy.
can I tell the true story that happened?
That was kind of how it happened.
Yeah, but there's more to it.
All right, go ahead.
You and
And then
I...
after yours, I'm going to tell how it really happened.
Okay.
Okay.
I like this.
Fair enough?
Yeah, it's more fun this
Okay.
way. No, what I remember is I met you. I don't know if I had auditioned yet, but
I think it was definitely your first time coming in.
I think it was the first time. I don't think I'd gone in yet, and I think I was just kind of chatty because I was, about to be put in the booth and put in the spot.
You were
so we
nervous.
kind of like,
You were nervous.
yeah, I was nervous.
You were nervous.
I was nervous. People get nervous. I'm a human
It's
being.
true. It happens.
At the end of the day, I'm a human. Yeah.
The first day that we met, after you auditioned, and
Yeah.
we both got a ride into Harvard Square.
Yes.
And we hung out, and I think that we became friends because we both quickly realized that we could talk, like neither of us was going to give up.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like we were goofing around
Yeah.
and doing whatever, and both of us were thinking, wow, this person also, because I think both of us were used to doing things that very quickly the other person wanted to stop the conversation or not do that character,
Yes, it's a specific
or not
gene.
be involved in a bit when
It's
you're
called,
just
there
trying
is actually
to, like,
a gene that's called the most annoying gene in the world.
yes, and
we
we both
share
have
that.
it, and we clicked because
Yeah.
the whole time I was talking to him, and I think we were pretending to be whatever,
I think we were
random.
I think we were running
We
around
were
Harvard
CD
Square.
shopping, and we were like became characters, and I'm in my head the whole time. I'm like, wow, he's not giving up either.
Yeah, that's just
A
not gonna let
worthy
up.
competitor.
Yes, yes. Yes, I accept your battle of wits, madame. But no wits
I
involved.
tipped my hat to
Yes,
you.
indeed, yes.
In the annoying
yes,
session.
This will be a lifelong battle to see who
Yes.
will give up first. And I hope to be the victor.
But the thing is 8, 7, however many
22
years later,
later, yeah.
it hasn't
Has not
stopped.
ended. Our phone bills, if we ever call each other, would be huge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Melissa,
Yes.
the character.
Yes.
Who is she?
The character.
Answer in 5
How many words do I
Answer
have to
5
answer?
words.
5
1,
words
2,
for
3,
me to
4,
answer. Who?
5. That's it.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Melissa's
She
the
is.
voice of reason, I like to think. The smart one, the pretty one, the one with all the ideas, the one who gets things done. Do you disagree?
I'm listening to you.
Who do you think Melissa is? I always ask him me.
Melissa?
Every day he calls me up. Who do you think Melissa is? Who do you think Melissa is?
I do.
Yeah, it's
I
annoying.
wasted so many daytime minutes calling her and asking her those
I know.
questions. Yeah.
Hang right up.
Hang up. Melissa, to me,
Yes.
is one of the ladies on home movies.
Yeah, one of the few ladies.
A younger lady. People describe her as the voice of reason. Mm-hmm. She's got it together. She's kind of more of the producer, but also an
She is.
actor.
She is.
But she gets things done.
I
She
oh my
is
God,
almost
kinda
like a
in real life.
liaison.
Just realized that. Okay, sorry,
That's
go ahead.
impossible because we wrote this character for you. You kind of came up with your own character. Cat's out of the bag. I don't have
Do you
any-
think that Brendan and Melissa would have ever gotten together in like season 10?
What are you saying?
Oh my God.
That's a bad
I
omen.
shouldn't have even asked that.
You're doing a really great job. I was nervous for you. I thought you would choke.
No,
But you did.
you're doing the job interviewing.
Well, thank you.
I would never guess it was your first time.
Thank you. So,
Last question.
how do you juggle?
Last question.
How do you juggle?
You have to get 3 objects.
I'm sorry. How do you juggle producing / acting duties?
Oh, well, it's funny that you should ask that because I asked myself
I revoke
that.
the question. I revoke the question. Right.
Excuse me, cut that cough out. I ask myself that every day. I think, Melissa, how do you juggle
Yeah.
being a producer, being a character, being a woman living in these crazy times, being a friend, being a daughter, being a sister, being... it was easy, I have to say. I kind of thought of it at the beginning as one less person to cast, one less person to have to deal with travel, that kind of stuff. And the day of, I didn't really think about getting in the booth. I'd be doing my producer stuff, and then when it would get to my scene, I would run in and do the scene, and
It's
then
kind of half-assed.
a little bit phone it in a way.
Yeah.
But I think it helped me in the beginning to not be nervous about getting in the booth since it was the first time I was ever
Right.
recording.
You were never. It never seemed like you were nervous.
Because I was so busy doing all the behind-the-scenes production stuff, I didn't really have time to, I'd literally be working up until I'd get in and do my thing and get out. Because otherwise, I think if I took time to think about, like, oh, wow, I'm going in to record,
Everybody's listening to me.
everybody's listening to me, I'm in there with people who've been doing this for so much longer.
Seasoned professionals.
Professionals, exactly, that I would have,
The Wrath of John Benjamin.
yes.
Ooh. When you were the only girl, almost, aside from the other females on the show. Janine.
I was the
But
only,
you were.
yeah.
But you were right in the.
yes.
You had to deal with a bunch of just egos,
It's true.
clashing, smashing,
Fisticuffs.
fights, brawls, like mid-joke brawls, like I think it should go this way, I think it should go that way.
Right.
Let's go outside, and you'd be sitting there being like, no offense, with the girl.
Yeah, doing my nails.
Doing your nails, playing with your
girly.
hair, talking about shampoo, like right now. I'm like, I'm gonna go shopping or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Writing to do shopping.
I'm gonna go shopping or something.
Yeah. So is it a
But
question?
there you are. So there's like all this like raging testosterone
everywhere.
happening in home movies, from moment to moment, and it's just a swirling whirlwind of just tempestuous, just rage, you know.
Yes.
And you're sitting there,
Yes.
always wearing a dress, always wearing a top hat,
Full gown.
full evening gown, pearls, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And you keep it together.
Yes.
Was that tough?
No.
I gotta tell you, this is one of the best conversations I've ever had in my life.
I've got to tell you, for me too, the same thing you said, but for me.
Yes. It was really great getting to know you again.
It was great getting to know you as well.
This is like getting remarried for the second time.
This is like the most natural
Like
conversation
double
I've
remarried.
ever had.
And so I wanted to say thank you for coming down here.
And I wanted to say you're welcome.
That's great. So the other thing I was going to say is thanks for coming in here.
You said that.
And I really appreciate you sitting so close to me,
You're welcome.
considering you know what.
Let's not talk about
Let's
it.
not talk about it. Guys, say goodbye to Melissa.
Thank you so much. I hope you learned a little bit and laughed a little bit and loved a little bit.